What's up, everybody? My name is Matt, aka The Constant.
And I'm Big O the Prodigy.
And this is Reality Rebooted,
a Fortnite podcast.
And in today's episode, we're going over all the Fortnite anime collabs. We're going to pick our best, our favorite out of the bunch. If you're excited, please leave a like and consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. And we're going to get right into it, right, Big O? Anything else you want to say? Are you excited for this episode?
Let's do it. I'm hyped. Let's jump right into it.
Anime is near and dear to both of our hearts, so this episode is going to be a fun one for us. Let us know in the comments, what is your favorite anime collab in Fortnite? We're going to get more into that later, but first we're going to go over all the anime collabs in Fortnite in case you didn't know, and we're going to go over just little points about each one that we remember. First off, the first anime collab was, and I mean Naruto. A big anime, one of the biggest animes, especially over here in the States. Naruto. So the cosmetics that came with this collab: Naruto Uzumaki, Sasuke, Sakura, Team 7, Kakashi. So if you watched OG Naruto, you know these characters. Even if you didn't, you probably know these characters somewhat. And then we had a wave 2 of Naruto, which was Gaara, Itachi, Orochimaru, and of course, Queen Hinata. In this, we also got the Kurama glider. We had challenges associated with this. The Manda glider was one of those gliders that was a little tough to get, a little bit grindy. And we had some cool emotes, and these emotes included the Rasengan emote, and also, eating some ramen, things like that are iconic to the show. We also had explosive kunai. Now, if you forgot about this, there's probably a reason for it. It wasn't that great. It was cool, though, to throw a kunai like a ninja. And we also had the Hidden Leaf Village Creative Hub, plus the map. This was really cool. We got to visit the Hidden Leaf Village, and honestly, I had a lot of fun in that creative experience. So, I think first off, I'll just give my thoughts about the Naruto collab. I grew up watching Naruto, and it was one of my favorite shows as a kid. It helped all these animes in a sense, but especially Naruto helped mold me into who I think I am today. I was very influenced by shows and anime that I watched when I was younger. Naruto was just one of those shows that I really vibed with, and I loved this one, but it did fall a little short in terms of what today's anime collab standards really are, but it was still pretty solid in my opinion. Big O, I've talked enough. What are your thoughts about this Naruto collab?
Well, I unfortunately don't have that similar bond with it as you do with Naruto. I caught it much later when you had introduced me to it, and I started watching it. It was in collab in Fortnite, but after maybe episode 3, I want to say, I was hooked. You know what I'm saying? Like episode 1, really got me into it. But then when episode 2 and 3 came along, I was like, all right, I could definitely, excuse me, I could definitely vibe with this.
Gotcha. Yeah, I had the privilege of introducing, Big O to Naruto. I told him, I was like, hey, I mean, we'll get to Dragon Ball in a second, but I was like, hey, Naruto, you'll love Naruto too. And I'm glad he watched the entirety OG Naruto to Naruto Shippuden, and I'm glad that he watched it. I'm glad that we could share that Naruto experience with each other. If you had to pick a favorite skin out of this collab, Oscar, which one would it be? You have a favorite out of the ones that have come to the game? I feel like I know which one you're gonna pick. Nah, there's two. Sasuke. Okay. I was thinking maybe Itachi, but
Itachi would be a close second.
Okay.
Only because of how much I then got to know about Itachi during Shippuden. But during the first whole Naruto series, I was definitely vibing with Sasuke.
Got you. Yeah, these are iconic characters for me. It's really hard for me to choose a favorite. Itachi. I probably gotta choose Itachi. But it's so close. Everyone's so close to each other. Like between Naruto, Sasuke, Itachi, even Hinata. I mean, Hinata's the GOAT. But yeah, really solid.
Not so much Sakura though. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really care for Sakura. It was more like
I need to know.
The end where I was like, okay. Yeah.
Do any of you watching care about Sakura? Sakura deserves love too, but yeah, I mean, you know, it's a meme at this point. Either way, let us know what you thought of the Naruto collab. But then we had collab number 2. Okay, this one took it to the next level, even further beyond.
Just got chills. Sorry.
It was Dragon Ball Super collab number 2. And I mean, we had the GOAT himself, Goku. All right. Compared to every other anime character, if you could beat Goku in a fight, you're solid. Vegeta.
Yeah.
I was waiting for that. We had Bulma and we had Beerus. Again, this is a Dragon Ball Super collab. That's why you had Beerus. Dragon Ball Z exist. Dragon Ball GT barely, but Dragon Ball Super was the one that came in and collabed because that was the newest one. After that, we had a second wave. We had Gohan and Piccolo come in for the new movie. And then we had a third wave, I guess you could say, but just it was a single skin, Goku Black as well. With the initial collab, we had the Shenron glider, which was awesome. We had the power-up emotes where you're kind of charging up. You have that, you know, that key. And the gameplay. This is kind of a long list for gameplay, which, you know, we'll get into that. But the Kameha mythic, okay? One of my favorite anime mythics that comes with the game. The Flying Nimbus, that was amazing. Except when someone would jump on your head because they redeployed the flying. But anyway, the Flying Nimbus was goated. We had the capsules, which everything came out of. Dragon Ball Super Unleashed tab. So there were challenges all associated with this collab. And there were 7 sets of challenges. They were all different training challenges, which really made it feel like you were in the anime in a sense. There were strength ones, agility ones, like things that you would train in Dragon Ball, right? We had versus boards came to the game. Kame House was on the map, so a map change there. The Bulma NPC, we had an NPC in honor of this collab. Dragon Ball Super Episode Festival was a thing. You got to watch Dragon Ball Super episodes in creative, which I thought was phenomenal. They haven't done that since. But I thought it was really cool and a cool way to introduce the Fortnite community to this anime. Dragon Ball Adventure Island. That was an awesome experience, collecting the Dragon Balls. And they had a duo Tournament of Power in honor of the collab as well, which I think we participated in, correct?
Yeah, we did.
We didn't win, but we did fight hard, that's for sure. So, Oscar, I'll let you lead this one. What do you think of the Dragon Ball Super collab? Where do you rank this one? What was your favorite part of it? Like favorite character, etc.
Man, I mean, as much as I loved Naruto because it was like a more recent watch for me and a more recent like indulging of an anime, and I really, really had a great time with it, and I like appreciated like the characters within it. Just like how you said Naruto molded you. I'm talking like Dragon Ball Z, like just like Dragon Ball, just the entirety of like the franchise molded and still continue to mold me today. I mean, you know me, I could just go off on it, but
yeah,
to keep it like, you know what I'm saying, brief. Vegeta, that's my spirit, spirit Saiyan warrior. You know, people have spirit animals like Vegeta. That's me.
Spirit
you know
Saiyan.
Yeah, that's me. Okay. I even have him on my desktop background. I got him on my.
That's true. I could prove that.
Wallpaper, the wallpaper on my phone. Like I even thought about going as far as getting him tattooed on me. Like, that's literally like
Tim the Tatman did, right? I believe it's Tim who has Vegeta tattooed on him as well. Actually, that's how influential. I think he does. He has a lot of characters tattooed on him, but Vegeta, I believe, made the cut on his tattoo collection, which does show.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. Like I love, obviously, I love Goku. You know, Gohan for sure. Even Piccolo. Like you know, I appreciate all of the characters.
Didn't mention Trunks.
Bulma. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like Trunks wasn't, collabed in the Fortnite, but Trunks, future Trunks was really, really cool.
We need future Trunks. All right.
With the sword and arrow.
We need future Trunks. Where's future Trunks?
We need future Trunks. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But got you. Yeah, so this was the one.
A lot of fun
for you.
This was the one for me. I geeked out like the second I heard about it, and the whole time that we had with it, I just loved it. Couldn't get enough of it, and was super sad that I had to go. But I knew it was time. But
yeah, all good things must come to an end. And that's what, and we'll always remember it, of course. And we might get more in the future. Who knows? Yeah. But I will say, and just add on to that this anime also, because I watched Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, both of them in tandem. They're back to back on Toonami, I believe, in my area. And I watched both of them back to back. It was perfect. It's a perfect lineup for me. And this one influenced me as well. To this day, still does. When I'm training, when I'm hitting the gym, I'm just imagining. Sometimes I ain't gonna lie, okay? I'm not a liar. I'm a lot of things. I'm not a liar. But like, I work out to anime music. Like, it's a half and half. Sometimes I'll work out to like Disturbed and I'll get like really heavy with it. But then sometimes I just need some anime music too. And I listen to a lot of different musics. But I'll have that Dragon Ball Z soundtrack on, like Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, or like Vegeta, or Super Saiyan 3, anything like that. But Tournament Power, sometimes I'll, when I'm hitting that last rep, I'm like, what would Goku do? You know what I'm saying? How would he, like, Tournament Power, I got to train, you know what I'm saying? So to this day, it's still, the kid in me still flashes back to those moments or those fights, those big scenes, and that gives me power, believe it or not. And it's just, that's the kid in me. I'm never gonna lose the kid in me though. I just won't.
I agree.
And this
just like experiencing that, for me, being able to be a character Vegeta in a game that I love to play, doing the Kamehameha wave, you know what I'm saying? Just
phenomenal.
It's wild. Yeah. Like
phenomenal.
The experience is unparalleled, and it's just an awesome feeling.
Well, just as that one left, this one is going to end right now. And we're going to number 3, baby, which is My Hero Academia. So My Hero Academia was something that nor I or Oscar had watched, because it is a newer anime. I mean, it's been around for years, but it's in terms of anime, it's a newer, modern anime. In this collab, there were Izuku Midoriya, Katsuki Bakugo, you have Ochako, Uraraka, and you got the GOAT himself, All Might. Okay, all right. Yeah.
No, yeah. You're good.
All right. Then we got some emotes along with this. We got the infamous All Might emote. And there are some pretty cool cosmetics along the way. There was no big glider with this one like there was the past 2. Kurama and these all had pretty cool gliders that you wanted to ride in with. So Shenron, you wanted to ride in with Shenron, but nothing like that with My Hero technically. And the gameplay, we had something that was very comparable to the Kamehameha wave, which was the Deku Smash. So this is especially cool. Like, it's cool to see your favorite anime or show or anything come to the game, right? Because you're so familiar with it. But for me and for Oscar as well, getting the Deku Smash and just being like, what is this? like I don't know. I was so taken aback by it. And I'm like, I gotta figure out what this is. So the moment that I experienced My Hero in Fortnite, I had wanted to watch the show, and we did. But anyway, we had the All Might supply drops. We also had My Hero quests and the rewards, and then we had the Hero Training Gym creative map. So in all, this is definitely less than the Dragon Ball collab for sure. But it's the first one. Dragon Ball had a couple of iterations, but again, this one was pretty solid. You had a couple of cool things here. You got the characters in the game. Deku Smash was vaulted for, I mean, what was it, a couple weeks? I don't even remember. Like, it was gone for a moment. Then they brought it back, and everyone's like, oh no, not this. But I enjoyed it. But again, so we watched this a little bit late during the collab. I really enjoyed the show. I watched all the seasons thus far. Waiting for season 7 now. So Fortnite got us to watch this anime, which is just awesome, and it shows the power of these collabs. Why companies or, again, brands, shows, animes should be collabing with Fortnite, in all honesty. It's a big deal. But I mean, my favorite skin, I gotta go with my girl Ochako. You know what I'm saying? I do rock Ochako. I don't know. I just like Ochako. She's just the best girl. But anyway, Oscar, what did you think of this collab?
Well, listen.
Mm-hmm.
To be completely honest with you,
yeah,
I felt the Deku Smash caused more havoc than the Kamehameha Wave.
So you think Deku Smash stronger than Kamehameha?
Maybe, but definitely more people were using it. I felt like more people were gathering with the Deku Smash and just completely just going through your build and everything like that.
The power of the Deku Smash really was the fact that it went through things. The Kamehameha, I mean, eventually did too. It was crazy. Let's not undersell the Kamehameha.
Well, yeah.
But the Deku Smash did just kind of obliterate and go through mountains and just destroy. It was crazy. Yeah. Like I said,
people were spamming that like wild.
Mm-hmm.
It was wild. But my favorite Bakugo, like that's just the person I am. I'm always on the side of like the anti-hero, like the one that's like
got some growing to do, huh? No, yeah. Not in a bad way, but like the one that has a character arc that's unlike the others.
Right. Like there's gonna be character development with this. You know what I mean? Like, and it's the one that needs work. And like for me, like that's how I truly feel like I'm that character in the anime, just misunderstood and just needs work. And like and I work on myself every day, and to try and be better. And so Bakugo for sure. That Deku Smash was wild. And
I do remember that. I didn't get frustrated, but I felt at times you were getting frustrated with the Deku Smash.
But was even wilder that you brought up, like, they vaulted it and they brought it back literally at the same time the Kamehameha Wave. So you had both of them.
Yeah, that was why I forgot about that. Oh my goodness, what a time.
So people were running around with the Kamehameha Wave and the Deku, and it was like mayhem.
Double whammy. It was crazy. You're right. Fortnite probably owes a lot of people a lot of keyboards, a lot of screens, a lot of new computers due to that time period. We're going to move on, though. We're going to go to number 4, the last and most recent big anime collab that we had, which is Attack on Titan. A very new, again, I say new, but it has been around for years, but it's a newer anime, just like My Hero. It's getting into its final season eventually, finally. Thankfully. Let's get the dub going though. But Attack on Titan, cosmetics, Eren Yeager, a secret skin in the battle pass. So this is the only anime collab to be part of the battle pass, correct? Right? I think.
Yeah.
I think so. The first one to be actually ingrained in the battle pass, which is really cool. Yeah. Then we got Mikasa and Captain Levi, which are both goats, literally both goats. I borderline like them better than Eren Yeager in the show. Like everyone here is a goat, realistically, but like we had gliders and emotes as well. We had obviously the stuff in the battle pass that was associated with Eren, but then we also got the gliders and the emotes that were associated with Mikasa and Captain Levi being out. So then the gameplay, honestly, for this one was pretty solid. It really was. Like in terms of mythics, and so we had ODM gear. ODM gear is a lot of people's favorite mythic. I mean, it was crazy. It's still one of the best ways to get around. Like it's borderline with the Spider-Man mythic, but you were able to attack with ODM. So some people preferred ODM over Spider-Man mythic. It's like a 50-50. Then you had Thunder Spears. Towards the end, they got that buff. And they were going through boxes and exploding people in their box. That was crazy. The first iteration of Thunder Spear, you didn't even know they're in the game. Then we had the Scout Regiment Footlockers, which gave us these items, of course. Pretty cool. You had the Titan targets around the map that you had to do to complete the challenges. You had to like kind of, you know, act like you're taking down a Titan with the nape of the neck thing. And then you also had a map change here. The Jaeger's family basements in Anvil Square. R.I.P. Anvil Square. This is a pretty solid one. Again, I feel like every anime collab kind of like has its strengths and maybe it's missing one thing. This had a map change, which I love in terms of anime collabs. I like to see something with the anime reference on the map, and we did have that with this. But let me know, what did you think of Attack on Titan as a whole, and did you have a favorite character in this collab?
Honestly, I loved this anime. AOT, just the storyline and incredible. So just shout out to like Fortnite again, just, you know what I mean, like just bringing in new anime, well not new, but like, you know what I mean, to those that don't normally watch anime, to provide them with like, you know, hey, why don't you check it out, kind of open the door for them. Because when I watched it, I was hooked from like episode 1.
It really is one of those animes that hook you. Like I watched it, and again, it's the infamous story that I keep telling over and over. But I was like, "Yo, Paige, I'm so excited! Let's start a new anime." We had a pool of them that we were choosing from. I was like, "Let's just give Attack on Titan a try. This is like really popular. A lot of people are really loving this one right now. Let's get Chipotle and watch it with Chipotle." So we did that. Got our Chipotle ready. Turned the show on, and
how'd that go?
I couldn't finish my Chipotle because it was just, from what I'm used to watching, Naruto, Dragon Ball Z, like there is some blood but there's not really gore, okay? And Attack on Titan is for a more mature audience. I'm personally a little bit, more squeamish, I think, in general too. Just like, I like to watch things that make me feel good, and I like to see struggle, but I don't like to see senseless violence. But eventually, after I got through like 3 episodes, I was hooked. It was just like, I need to see what's happening, even though, and eventually you just get used to Titans eating people. It's sad to say, but you just eventually get used to the gore, and you're like, all right, I'm good. I made it. Now I'm hooked on the story. And this is one of those animes that has a solid story and a great story to tell, and they tell it really well. What was your favorite though? If you gotta choose out of the 3, Oscar, Eren, Mikasa, Levi.
Easy Levi.
Okay.
Only because I'm saying, we've watched the anime and just Levi.
Levi's the goat. I really like Mikasa as a character. Levi's got some crazy scenes though. They're both hand in hand. They really are. But my goodness, this was a solid collab. And like I said,
it really was.
To have it as part of the Battle Pass, phenomenal. It really was. This will go down as one of those successful, or one of the most successful ones. But we got to the point where we have to kind of pick now. This is the dreaded point, all right? So we went over the collabs.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments below which one was your favorite. If it's a tie, let us know the top 2. But let us know which one you are riding, dying for. You know what I mean? This is the wrap-up portion. So our favorite anime collab first, Oscar. Which one is our favorite? I want you to take the lead on this. So I already know what you're gonna say, but like, just explain why, and and then just go goo goo gaga over Vegeta. Go ahead.
Well, it's tough because after really thinking about it and discussing it with you, I want to say the Dragon Ball Super collab, just because of all the emotions that I felt while experiencing it. But with that being said, probably AOT.
Oh wow. Are you sure?
No, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because of not only did I thoroughly enjoy that anime and being able to then utilize the character and have that like feeling, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I felt like the weapons associated with the collab was way more balanced.
Balance.
Yeah,
Got
because
you.
you know what I mean? Because you had the kunais, which was really nothing. Then you had the Kamehameha wave, which was insane. Then you had the Nimbus, which was good for mobility. Then you had my hero with another insane Deku
Yeah.
smash. You know what I mean?
So you just
But
like
with
the
AOT,
balance.
right. AOT, I felt offered that balance where the attack wasn't as because you could only do it twice back to back, maybe third. I mean, maybe third time, but
Yeah, sometimes it was tricky. Sometimes it was, but yeah, you could do it a couple times for sure. But you could
right,
defend against it as well.
yeah, and then move.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's why I felt it was more balanced. So I mean,
Got you.
as far as overall experience, I'd probably have to put it on AOT,
Okay.
but that's where I would stand on it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna
What
choose
about you,
mine. Mine's Super. Mine's Dragon Ball Super. Okay. It really actually is. AOT is second for me. It really was solid, and like I said, I did enjoy the balance. But when I do see these animes come to the game, as much as any FNCS sweat might hate me. Granted, I'm a sweat too. I don't the point is, I like that fun factor. And that anything can happen in Fortnite type of mentality. And I'm not a big I'm there for the fun, right? So the fact that they had the Kamehameha and the Nimbus, which were two really good mythics, solid. Then you had the whole creative experience, the map change again. So this one kind of had everything for me. The map change wasn't huge, but it doesn't have to be for me. It's the fact that it checked all my boxes that I wanted for a collab. Everything else kind of like had things, but then maybe it lacked one thing, So like the Naruto collab, it was great. The mythics were the mythic was slightly weak, and they didn't really have a spot on the map that changed. Although they had the creative hub, which was really cool. AOT had that map change. They really had solid mythics. They really did. Dragon Ball just had a little bit more. It seemed like they put so much effort into the Dragon Ball collab. Like I said, when we're making this list of what happened during the collab and everything associated with the gameplay, it's a laundry list of things that they did for this collab. And I do like it to be a little bit wacky. I do like the fact that the Kamehameha came in and it's like, whoa, what is this? How do I defend against this? And then you got to like figure out, but then you got the Nimbus to counter. And you got like, you know what I mean? It's just like a cool little, it turns into like a different game for that little time being. And I do enjoy that. But AOT was solid in terms of like, I could play this all season long and it won't get old because it's incredibly balanced. Obviously, I like the fact that Naruto and My Hero are also there because I play as those characters, right? The characters are really the essence of I just want my characters in the game. But I'll say Dragon Ball and AOT. They're very close to the best in my opinion. And then again, one more time, let us know which one is your favorite.
Yeah, let us know.
And we're going to end it with this. One last discussion point, which is what do we want to see next in Fortnite? So the next anime collab, it could be what has already occurred and you get another wave, another rendition, or a revisiting, or it could be something completely new. Big O, what are you looking forward to?
Oh, you want me to go first?
I mean,
no, I got you. All right, so more Dragon Ball. You know what I'm saying? Let me get more Vegeta variants. Like, let me get Majin Vegeta. You know what I mean? Let me get let me, because I even saw for a brief instance that Vegeta did go Super Saiyan God. I remember that when he went red.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean?
That's true.
So I was like, let me get that. You know what I mean? Give me all of it. Maybe it'll come out. You know what I'm saying? When the dub of the Super movie comes out, I don't know, but I'm just very excited. Like I want more of these skins. Like
more of the Dragon Ball universe.
Yeah. Let me get
Trunks.
Yeah, Trunks. You know what I'm saying? Let me get Android 18. Let me get
Android 18.
Let me get Majin Buu at this point. You know what I mean? Like
Majin Buu would go hard.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and like all the variants that could go with Majin Buu, like
Frieza.
Frieza. Cell, like
Cell.
Come on.
Yeah, they got a lot. They actually have a lot that they can do. That's for sure. Okay.
I could just keep going. Yeah. So for me, just give me more. give me more Dragon Ball. Yes, give me more. Okay, that's all I want.
That's solid.
Feed me more.
Well, mine is going to be, and you already know, I'm currently on episode 940 of this anime, and I've already gotten all my other wishes granted thus far. But there is one more big anime that has yet to grace Fortnite's island, and that is One Piece. I know you haven't seen One Piece yourself yet, Big O. I hope one day you do. Hope one day. I understand it's a lot to ask. There's a lot of episodes here. You did make
I got a couple other animes that, you know what I'm saying, that I might want to go through first. Yeah.
You know, they won't be as good as One Piece, but I mean, they'll be solid. But I'm just joking. But One Piece is that big anime that has yet to come to the game that a lot of people are waiting for. And it tells a story so well. It has characters that are so well, they're diverse. They're really, really, like, you grasp onto these individuals more so than so many other animes I've watched. These characters really drag you in and want you. You don't have just one favorite. It's like you got a couple because there's a crew. There's a pirate crew of characters here, and the world is so diverse. And now that I'm in like the arc of the Wano arc in One Piece, some people might know what I'm talking about. Everything's like coming together and all connects, and their storytelling, like I said, it's just so great. Maybe they can't compete with the action scenes of Dragon Ball Z, but in the Wano arc so far, they're actually stepping up their game. And you have to understand, One Piece is old too, so like when you start it up, it's gonna have that old anime feel. But as I'm getting into this new arc, I'm like, whoa, this is new age stuff. This animation must have cost them a fortune. I'm getting really into it, and it's at that point where I'm just watching more and more and more, and I'm like, I got to see what happens next again. And the animation is just beautiful, and the characters that they can bring to the game in One Piece are limitless. Again, there's so many. Again, just as the main cast, there's so many good picks they could do, but obviously Luffy, Zoro, Nami, Sanji, Nico Robin. Like they're just, and then the list just goes on. It's just crazy, but we'll see that. I'm sure. I think we will see that because I think everyone knows that like a lot of people want it, and Fortnite would make a pretty good buck with that collab. That is for sure. So let us know as well. Obviously, down below, you should have already commented your favorite anime collab that happened thus far, but let us know which one you're waiting for. It could be One Piece. It could be Demon Slayer. It could be Black Clover. It could be Yu Yu Hakusho. Something Hunter x Hunter. It could be
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Let's get some Yu-Gi-Oh in here.
I said that for you. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
Boy, nah, don't get me started. But we're going to end the episode here. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave that like and hit that subscribe button. It really does help out the channel. Thank you to everyone who made it here till the end. I'm one half of your hosts, Matt, a.k.a. The Constant.
And I'm the other half of your host, Big O the Prodigy.
And this was Reality Rebooted. We'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.
Peace.